Hi everybody, it's Kayla, and welcome back to Speed Build Sunday. So today, my friends, oh my god, let's try again. Hi everybody, it's Kayla, and welcome back to Speed Build Sunday. So today, I am attempting to build a tiny home. Now, I'm jumping on a bandwagon right now because I saw James and Sasha both do tiny houses this week, and I was like, I'm so inspired, and so I did one too. I know, lame. I'll link their videos down below though, Excella and the Sim Supply. They're both very, very talented, really cool creators that I'm not as cool as, but I was inspired by them this week. So here we are. I did one house like this, actually very similar to this, like a few months ago. I don't remember exactly when that was, but it's this like tiny eco home thing, and it was very similar to this one. Like I think in the exterior, because it was like green and like with some white accents, and there was like plants, and this one is like very modern and green, and like that's it's similar is my point. Anyway, built this, but you guys, yesterday, oh my god, I had a very interesting day, and I'm going to tell you about it because, oh my god. So basically, first of all, I built a mansion that I have not posted yet because I'm not done with it yet. But I'm talking like it's 8-bedroom mansion basically, okay? And it's taken me a very long time, and I built the whole exterior, and I did like the bathrooms and then like the kitchen, and then I was like, wait a minute, this interior is gonna take me 8 years. Oh my god. And so I couldn't finish it in time to post it today, and so I built a different house, like a craftsman style house last night, and then I didn't finish that one either because I was like, I don't want to furnish this, meh. And so I built this one and finished it. So I spent like a lot of time building yesterday. So it was fun though. Just a nightmare a little bit. And also, yesterday morning, okay, so here's where it gets fun, my friends. So my parents were out of town this weekend because they went to, I don't even know where they went to be honest, but like my mom and dad and my sister were gone. And so I was home alone with my brother and the zoo. My sister has like fish and turtles and like bunnies and stuff, and then we have 3 dogs and 2 cats. Literally a zoo, okay? I was in charge, which is fun, but also not so fun when you hear this story. So basically, for context also, I have like a crippling fear of fire, have for a long time, okay? Don't know why. Maybe it's reasonable. Actually, it is reasonable, but yeah. Anyway, crippling fear of fire. Keep that in mind, my friends. So yesterday morning at like 6 a.m. Keep in mind this is also after a whole night of like not sleeping because one already haven't slept much recently, and then two, because my parents were gone, my dogs were being like exceptionally clingy, like it was bad. And so all of them, all three of my Rottweilers were on my bed. I'll put a screenshot or a picture, sorry, at the end of it. I'll put a picture at the end of the video with the screenshots of what it looked like. But like, picture this, right? 3 Rottweilers and me. They're bigger than me on my bed. Wasn't working, so I didn't fall asleep until super late. I kept getting woken up by the dogs. They ended up leaving my room at like 4 a.m., and so they were gone. That was good. And then, come like 6 o'clock, the fire alarm goes off, okay? And so you know that I like jolted out of bed and I freaked out because so usually this would be an issue in general, right? Because like scared of fire. But in this particular case, I was like in charge. And if there was a fire, I would have been like responsible for the lives of all these things. Like my little brother was there. He's like 15, but still my little brother was here, and like all the dogs, and I had this moment of like, oh my god, I have to make sure that these things are safe. What am I going to do? We're all going to die in this fire cuz there's no way I'm leaving the dogs in the house if there's a real fire. Like that, or the cats. I'm sorry, I'm not. Like it's not happening. And then I was like, but what about like Shanna's things? Anyway, so I know that I should worry about myself and the dogs first and like Brett and whatever, but anyway, so I freaked out, and then ended up being nothing. Like the fire alarm just like went off for like, I don't know, it like, I think it was one of those times where it was like the battery needs changed, and so it beeped like 5 times, and I probably overreacted. But just keep the whole situation in mind. Also, in general, a very anxious person, so like it wasn't a good time. And then I stayed awake from like 6 to 7:30, like shaking for a long time, and that was my morning. So that was super fun. Really enjoyed that. Again, probably overreacted, but like here we are. We know me. I tend to do that. And I texted my parents and I was like, and they were like, we just changed the batteries in the fire alarm like last week. Well, maybe it was like last month. I don't know. But apparently they just replaced the batteries. Who knows if that's true or not. Either way, it was a spooky time and I was not here for it. So that was kind of fun. Again, really enjoyed that experience. I think the biggest issue for me was like the level of responsibility I felt, because usually, like if this had happened any other time, it would be like my parents' problem, because like they'd be like the adult figures that would be dealing with like making sure everybody's safe and whatnot. But in this case, I was that figure, and I didn't like that feeling very much. Does that make sense? I am a child, you know? That wasn't a thing that I was here for. So yeah, that was my time. And then I streamed yesterday and stuff, but I also had a very hard time, like, recovering enough from that to make a video yesterday. So thank God I found old footage that I could upload, which was like a fun coincidence. I uploaded this like creative sim that I recorded like a year ago. And it was kind of fun to post because, like, well, look at this old cast video I made. Wow. And I ended up posting that. I only had to record like a 5-minute voiceover. Thank God, because I was in no state to record a video yesterday. Like, I almost didn't post one. Anyway, so I'm fine now, though. Don't worry about me, guys. We're all good. Everything's fine. But yeah, how was your day? Let me know in the comments down below. How was your fine Saturday? And then okay, here's more story time. So then later that night, I guess this is last night, I was gonna record this voiceover last night because I'm going shopping with Jill today for apartment things. And so it's like early, it's like 9 a.m. right now when I'm recording this. And I was gonna do this last night, the voiceover, because I wanted to get it done in time to go shopping this morning. But then my sister had 2 friends over last night, and so they were being super loud until like super late, and I was scared to record around them, which is unlike me. Like, usually I've kind of gotten over that when I'm at home. In the dorm it was different. I was scared to record in front of anybody, but at home I usually don't care. I'm kind of just like, whatever, I'll record. Who cares? Except last night I was like, I'm too scared, I can't do it. And so I waited until this morning to record the voiceover, and now they're still here, but they're all asleep. So they stayed up until like 4 in the morning last night. So I can talk, and they probably won't wake up, but who knows? Maybe they will. I don't care. That's their own fault for keeping me up until super late at night last night. Anyway, I'm done complaining now. I promise, probably. But like, yeah, here's my house. Turned out really cute. Listened to murder podcasts while I did this, which is typical of me. Guys, just throw this out there. I keep talking about it, but My Favorite Murder is a very good podcast. I think that you should give it a chance. Really enjoyed that one. So, you know, you're welcome. I've been like listening to it religiously for a while, and I've been going back and re-listening to old episodes now because I'm like done, and it's really good. So anyway, also not entirely family friendly, but I think that's kind of a given considering it's a murder podcast. But yeah, good podcast if you're into that kind of thing. If you're not, don't listen to it. If you're a child, maybe don't, unless, like, I don't know, use your discretion, okay? It's a murder podcast, but it's good, and the hosts are fun, and it's enjoyable, okay? I like podcasts a lot, because I feel like I'm talking to my friends, you know, or at least that I have friends, because I'm, like, building alone super late at night, and then I've got a podcast that's, like, keeping me company. Same reason I like streams a lot on Twitch, because it feels like you're, like, hanging out with people, and you're, like, a part of a conversation, even though you're sitting alone. So that's, and they're, like, long-form content, too, so you can, like, listen to them for a long time, and it's listening mostly, because you can, like, do other things while you do. I love podcasts, and also Twitch streams, but podcasts at the present moment. Well, obviously, I'm a streamer, follow me on Twitch, but, like, recently I'm just really into murder podcasts again, so there's that. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Make sure to go ahead and leave a like and comment and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things. And in case you guys didn't know, I post new videos every single day, and so I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. If my voice sounds different right now, it's because I haven't talked yet today, because it's early in the morning, so I'm sorry, but what are you gonna do? You know what? The grind never stops. I had to get the video out. I'm sorry I said that. I should stop, actually. The grind does stop right now.